Hello and welcome back to the wonderful, snowy, frozen wastes of Skyrim. Can probably stand to eat something, can't I? Well, still no Ruby. But we are a Thane and we have a new friend. So, let us see. It would appear we want to go... Ah, there we are. We want to go down there and look for the Book of Lost... The Book Lost Legend. Well, we read the book and we want to go over here. And on the way we could stop by Morthal. See what's going on there. See if we can find anything for our new friend to wear. Today's just a day for rhyming, it seems. Alright, let us go. Southbound. No, yes, there we are. Well, this is the palace. We didn't have anything we could fix, did we? No. What's this? No. Nothing here either? Nope. Alright. Sorry, we will get you something, Cure. We will.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Maybe you are. Bits and pieces. It must be very early in the morning. This bothers me. I don't know what it is. Therefore it bothers me. Alright. Let's see if we can find our horse. Oop, butterfly, butterfly, butterfly.
I mostly do
Butterflies.
thievery and drunken brawls.
The Khajiit! Hello!
I welcome you, friend. How may take a look? May your road lead you to warm sands.
Yours as well. Thank you so much. You reminded me.
Fair prices.
I don't believe Morthal.
The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here.
Can you train me in lockpicking?
All right, but if you get arrested, do not blame it on me.
Not at all. Thank you very
I hope
much.
that you will come to do business with us. Goods and
I
wares of all kinds.
very well
All
might.
can be yours.
There was another Khajiit around here, was there not? Whom I missed speaking to? Do love the plants around here.
Come and see what goods I offer.
I know that there was not a smeltery up in Solitude, which is rather frightening when you think about it, because they really ought to have one. And I don't believe there's one here at the farm. I didn't see one down here near the fishing place. And I believe I need a smelter to break things down. Did these people have one? Solitude Sawmill? locked. They've got chickens. I don't think they've got a smeltery. Very well. Throw that out there. And let's see. Near en route.
I'm getting out of here.
Eh? What did I miss? I'm catching butterflies. What, did one of you find a one of those fish? I want to go that way, I think. To be on this side of the water and see what all we can find. Really need to find myself a better mace to hit people with. One that doesn't go through quite so many soul gems quite so fast. What's this? Have we been here? I have a feeling we've been here. Let's eat some chicken. Go along trying to see if we can find anything. You can get gemstones very infrequently from mining, so perhaps we will get lucky? No, of course not. We are never lucky. Hello? Miko's shack. Who is Miko? Oh dear. I suppose that's Miko. Well, after all my years living in these woods, it looks like the rock joint will finally be the end of me. I guess that's fine. All my friends are long dead. The only one left is poor Miko. He was always a loyal companion, and I know he'll be able to take care of himself. I hope someday I'll see him again. So you are not Miko. Miko is your dog? Cat? Rabbit? Imaginary person? Well, he's dead, Uthgard. It's not like... That's it. Let's see. We'll go with stamina. Speech. I don't think I've got enough. 100, 100. Alright. What can we do with lockpicking now? I've increased it. Dwemer automatons are friendly until attacked. No. Oop. That seems rather unlikely. To be frightfully honest. smithing. I'll do that then. I don't use it very much, but that's sort of the point. Where are we? Severely off track. This way. Into the wastelands, it looks like. Alright, I think... Who's getting out of here? It was a bug. I squished it. Who's being a pansy? Let me smack you. We are looking for anything, really. Anything interesting. Oh, there we are. I'm not seeing much of anything. Well, it's not what we came for, but there's something here, so I might as well check it out. It looks like a burial mound of some kind. With mud crabs. Hello. That's right. Come here. Free soul gems. Free soul gems. Novice locked. There we go. Is that it? I think that was it. Just mud crabs. But you have to admit, it's kind of fun to go down with one hard smack to the shell. No, we're not really giving Cure a good... good example of what we do on a daily basis. I promise you, Hjor, there's much more to life with us than running around slaughtering mud crabs. Where are we going? There's getting lost, for one. We're amazing at getting lost. Prime talent, actually. Did we kill this one? Yes. Perfect. Oh, hello. Is there anyone here? Hello? It's a camp. Journal. How long has it been since I first learned the Galdia legend? 80 years, 100, I can think of nothing else now. My goal is at hand. After years of searching, I finally traced the ivory claw to a collector in Bravil. His death was necessary, but I have it. At last I have it. All right, we're chasing a crazy man and a murderer. Wonderful. 3 days of non-stop riding. I reached Anvil ahead of my pursuers and took passage on the ice runner, bound for solitude once more. The other passengers are becoming suspicious. Returning from dinner, I caught one brute rooting around in my quarters. He almost found the claw. Had the captain not intervened, I would have flayed him alive. I hope to spend the voyage sequestered in my room, reviewing my notes and preparing spells, but I need to deflect some attention from myself. I'll have to mingle, pretend to be just another petty mage for now. So, an insane wizard murderer. Perfect! The brute claims to be an adventurer off to seek his fortune in the ruins of Skyrim with his companions. Perhaps I can turn this to my advantage, use them as fodder for the traps and droga within the tombs. I can see the greed in his eyes. Yes, that should work. 3 weeks to solitude, the captain says. If I have to suffer these fools longer than that, I'll swim. With the brute and his companions in tow, I led our band across the marsh to Folgrunther, where we made camp for the night. Little has changed since my first expedition 10 years ago, but this time I have the claw and I will have the amulet. I spent all night preparing a synopsis of my notes in case some fragment of the tale or piece of ancient lore may be needed to bypass the wards within the tomb. Then I cast all my books and scrolls into the fire and reduced my life's work to ashes. At long last, today is the day of reckoning. If I cannot have the amulet, no one will. Absolutely off his rocker. Absolutely. Oh dear. And is going into the same place we came to go into. So we're going to meet him, if he's still alive, and his companions, provided they're still alive. So not only do we have to worry about traps and droga and possibly dwemer, who knows, but now I have to worry about an insane wizard and some idiots with swords. This, my friend here, is what we do. This is why I am a thane. I go in and I smack people for being stupid. So, come along. Let's see what they've got for us. Well, it looks like Droga found the adventurers. I'll try and be a little more circumspect this time, not pick up too much clutter, I suppose. Unless we think we can break it down. Stop stepping on the traps, please. Right. I don't think the shields are worth it, to be honest, but some of the weaponry we can break down for nails and such. I don't think we need the pickaxes or the shovels. No. Imperial Gauntlet Steel. That could be useful. Droga! Hello, you're mine. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I was probably supposed to end up caught in here alone, was I? Yes. On second thought, this may be my perfect weapon. This may be my perfect weapon. I don't know that it gets any better than that. One shot to the head. Oh yes, let's come in, face the restless undead with a bit of a wooden stick. That makes perfect sense. Quite right, yes. Let's see, what else have we got? What else have we got? That looks shiny. This looks like a trap. Stay here. Oh, not worth it. Not worth it. Not worth it. There we go. Alright. Oh, is the ivory claw the one that we need to get into that other place? That would be very interesting indeed. Hello. Part 2 of your journal. Let's see. Books, journal, part 2. How to summarize a lifetime of research. So little of what I have learned matters now. The petty politics of ancient times, the age-long campaign to wipe out all mention of the AltheaR name. I know not what awaits us within Folganther, so here, then, is the truth of the tale as best I have been able to piece it together. In the opening days of the First Era, the Archmage Galder was revered throughout the north. Wisdom, wealth, honour and power were his, and even Ysgramor's heirs sought his counsel. Smothered by his shadow, Galder's 3 sons grew cruel and resentful. You mean spoiled brats? They lusted after their father's power and prestige, and eventually Yrick, the eldest, discovered its source, a mysterious amulet from which he never parted. Together they conspired to murder their father in his sleep and divide his amulet between them, and so it was done. Patricide. Wonderful. Where was their mum to smack them about? Consumed by their newfound power, the brothers laid waste to the surrounding villages. So great was the carnage that the High King himself intervened, sending a company of battle mages led by the Archmage Geirmund to subdue the brothers, and after a devastating battle the 3 fled the field. Mikrul, the youngest, was run to ground in Folganther, the ancient barrow at the foot of Solitude, and though he fought for 3 days and 3 nights, he was at last overcome and entombed there, his crypt sealed by an ivory claw. Geirmund pursued Yrick to the shattered crypts of Southall, half buried even then. 10 veteran wizards fell before Yrick's elemental magic, but he could not overcome them all together. He too fell and was sealed within the ruined city. And at last Sigdis was cornered in the southernmost reaches of Skyrim. He challenged Lord Geirmund to a duel, knowing his foe was honour bound to accept, and they clashed in battle, matched strength for strength, and fell together on the field before Ivarstead. The High King ordered a tomb built for Geirmund on the lake, which still bears his name, and had Sigdis sealed within, forever guarded by the one who slew him. Galdear himself was interred in a cave not far from where his tower once stood, in the place called Reachwater Rock, and when it was done, King Harold issued an edict. The name and deeds of Galder and his sons were to be expunged from every record, every chronicle. Under pain of death, no word of them was to be spoken, lest any try to recover the amulet that has been sealed at so great a cost. And so it was done, but a little survived the ages. Enough. 4,000 years have passed and the tombs remained sealed. The fragments of the Galder amulet lie within. Since the day I first heard the rumour, I have felt its power calling to me, pulling at me. I will be the one to reclaim it, to restore it, to bear it out unto the world once more. I must have it, I must. You are dead. You didn't get very far altogether, did you? This is the problem with mad wizards. You never know when to stop. Alright, let's see. Let's think about this. It's a magical amulet. It's broken into pieces, scattered about, and I have one bit. I have... don't I? Yes, I have a bit. So, but I never wear it because it's a mage thingy and I don't really do mage stuff. But if this is the ivory claw that lets me get into that other place that I was at, then I've got to go back there. The thing is, I'm not sure.
Yes, my thane. Do you need something?
Answers. I'm not sure it's the claw I need to get in there, because it's not... as I understand it, the place I need to get into is not one of the ones listed. It's not Sarthor. Sarthor's where those mages are doing weird things, isn't it? That I keep hearing about. Perfect ebony. Here.
Let's get going.
First, I'm going to give you
I
some
am at your
things.
command.
I'm going to give you ebony, steel, and Daedric. Now, let's see what you use. Oh, you're not using that anymore. Are they the same? They are. Use the Nordic then, not the Imperial. Let's see if I can drop some rubbish off real quick. There we go. That's the rule. That's the new rule. If it's under 100, we don't pick it up. Alright. I knew it. I need to do a charge now. Let's do that one. The whole point of using it is so that I can get soul gems out of it. Oh dear. And I'm not getting any. Azura's moon. That looked like it was tipped in rubies. Which would be useful if I could get them out. And one of them, just one of them, was flawless. I'm not being that sneaky. Really, I'm not. Oh, right, it's another puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's this one and this one. There we go. All right. Nothing to step on here. Look picking. Ebony quarterstaff. I could use some water. There we go. Need to get a bit more of that. Oops. Oh, no fair. I don't like archers. Don't laugh at me. Nobody said you could laugh at me. You are not allowed to laugh at me, sir. I don't like it. There. That got us some souls. Steel. Ruined books. So we came in there. Oh, here we are. Just smack them. They're only Droga, they fall down pretty fast. Oh, sorry. Wasn't an intentional thing. There we go. Ooh, what did you have? Silver. Must have been a werewolf hunter or something in the past life. Alright, what have we got? Eagle, whale, snake. Eagle, whale, snake. Oh! Oh, hello. Die, 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 die. Ha 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 ha! I used my shield. So it was eagle, whale, snake. Eagle, whale, snake. There we are. So gems. Soul gems. That it? That's it. Alright. Suppose now we pull this. There we go. You see here, after your first couple of dungeons, you get used to it. The ancient Nords had a system Their system was relatively... I want to say that it was sort of universally used in these situations. I think they all used the same contractors, same builders, same guidelines, perhaps. Yes. I don't like the noises that they make. Are there two here? Oh, who cares? Health, books, strips. So, after a while... Oop, not what I wanted. There we go. After a while, you sort of know how these things are laid out. They weren't very original. They went with what they knew worked. Such as lining the place with restless dead. There we go.
What are you doing?
Well, I was trying to help. It's not my fault. Oh, I'm out of charges again. Darn it. This weapon. Oh, I did get one. Ooh, no. Ooh. Is that it? Who had the torch? Nobody has a torch. The lights just suddenly came on. Very odd. My weapon has a nasty habit of running out of charges very quickly. There we go. So what have we got? Not much. I guess things are heavy to do it.
Let's go.
See, money. Are you going to use the Azura's moon, are you? I don't blame you. It's a very unique weapon. I'm not entirely sure how you use it. Which has me a tiny bit concerned, but if that's what you want to do, my friend, all the more power to you. Alright, let's see. Ivory claw. Ivory claw. Eagle, dragon. Eagle, dragon. There we go. Alright, now let me in. Only one door, you see. Now, here's the question. Should I go to Sarthal before I go back to that place I found? Here's my thinking. If I go back and it turns out there's another door that I need another claw that I would have gotten from Sarthal, I'll have made way more trips than I really needed to. Oh, who needs to sneak when you have an army? Not to say we shouldn't approach cautiously. Caution is required, but I don't think sneakiness. I thought as much. Yeah. Come on. Oh! You got him quickly. So, this was Mikro. AltheaR Black Blade. Writ of Sealing. Well, he was only a Draugr. By now we've gotten used to Draugr. Is there any else going to pop up, come out and try and eat our face?
Somebody help!
Help? Come on! You're really? It's not like it was something horribly frightening. It was one little thrall and he was running away. We killed the one that was in charge. Very quickly, I might add. That's what happens when you have a fellowship behind you. A very skilled, very talented persons. Oh, this is horrible. And I picked up horrible things, didn't I? I picked up something wooden, yes. No wonder they were all poor. Oh, shouty wall, do it! I don't know what it does! But there, I let it yell at me. It's 90, it's almost 100, not quite. Alright, well, we investigated. We got his journal. We figured out... No, don't want to go there. We figured out... how do we get out of here? Oh, I see. We figured out mostly, I think, that we don't really want to be here. Because we're not idiots. And that if we want to... Oh, hello. I almost missed this. Very clever, very sneaky. There we go. Chakram. Ooh. We're going to have to go deal with mages if we want to find the rest of this amulet and everything, I think. Not looking forward to that. Facing a wall. All right now. So we've done that bit. It's probably late. We know no one's coming back to this camp, except us. I propose a nap. Just a few hours. Perhaps an apple. There we go. Now let's see. Morthal, perhaps. Oh yes, we could just take this way, I think. Down to Morthal. That'd be very... Morthal's one of those places I haven't really even heard much about. But if we're lucky, they'll have a smithy. And we can see about breaking down that bow. Morthal! We're here.
This should be good.
Another mud crab? Yes. Good, you got it. If mud crabs are the worst that Morthal can throw at us, then we will do well here. But I do not see a smeltery. Perhaps inside?
Yes.
Hello?
What now? Yes.
You don't particularly wish to speak to me. All right. Read last will. I, Ubgok, declare this to be my last will. I bequeath my two-story house in Morthal to my twin daughters, Boguk and Gugob. They will share ownership until one of them gathers 3 human hearts to offer to Malakath. Whoever accomplishes this first will obtain full ownership of the facilities. I leave all the rest residue and the remains of my estate to whichever daughter fails to fulfill this task. I hope this will make it easier for my 2 daughters to get along. Three human hearts! 3 human hearts! And just how do you plan to go about getting said human hearts, you two? You orcs, you? No smeltery. You haven't got one, have you? And she didn't particularly want to talk to me. What time is it? It's too early in the morning. That's why. The door's open, but no one's home. Alva. Don't mind me. Just, rummaging. What's this? Guardhouse. No, not our business.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
Oh, hello.
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
All right then. Perhaps we won't live here. They all seem crazy. On the other hand, they have lots of neon ridges sort of growing around. Burned house. Odd. This is a very snowy part of the country. Why is the house burned down? Alright. Sure. Burned down empty house. Well, perhaps they decided they were going to rebuild something there. Smithery, perhaps? Be a good place for a smeltery.
A new face. Such a welcome sight in dreary old Morthal. Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Lurbeck. You must be the one the girls are fighting over. Hello.
There ain't much to offer, but if you want a place dry to spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
Is there a story behind that burned down house next door?
Hrogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
Alright.
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself. That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
Wait a second. The day after.
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
The day after. I don't care if he set the fire or not. He's completely amoral. What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
And could you fill those, please? Thank you.
Next time.
Dear me. Is that what behind the counter looks like? I like the warhammer. Very much. That's a woman who means business. Alright then. So we've got an amoral bastard living with the
You're different,
Alva.
aren't you?
That's
Not
the...
like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
And who are you?
I get... Hey, you want to play a game?
Not right now.
Figures. You elders are always so boring.
We are. I do admit we are. Sorry.
Watch what you're doing.
Excuse me?
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Alright.
My brother is sensitive. He has trouble focusing his attention on things. We were taking him to the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun, just so the healers could make sure he was in good health. And they say he's fine. Are you heading to Whiterun?
I'm a
Could you send this letter
thane.
to the priestess, Danica Purespring? It's a note about Yorick's health.
Alright, I'd be happy
Thank
to.
you.
You can't catch me!
Well, every town has its problems. I suppose one
They say
complete
the college has been
bastard.
snooping around Sartha. The Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar.
Yes, yes,
Such a
yes,
thing
yes,
has not
yes.
happened for hundreds of years.
What have you got for
so
sale,
you're
my dear?
interested in my potions and ingredients.
Alright then. Back out we go.
You're too slow.
I don't. I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things.
That's not actually reassuring, lady. The notion that you've seen things in a town that I
Don't
might
suppose
have
you
considered
can
coming
charge
to
my
live
sword.
in, were it not for the
Don't
fact
take
that there's a
very
complete
much.
murderous bastard. On the other hand, it's only one murderous bastard.
Need something? Blades? Helmets? Pretty much anything to suit your needs.
What about your sister? Does she have sell anything?
Take a look. All right.
No ruby, no
Yes?
smeltery. No ruby, no smeltery. Phalon.
I know your kind. Always sneaking about.
Sneaking. Do I look like I'm sneaking, sir? I am walking in broad daylight. The question is, what am I doing in broad daylight? What am I looking for? I suppose I might as well talk to the Jarl, see what she or he wants. You're the Jarl of a swamp with a murderous person in it.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Again with the rhyming. Today seems to be the day. I hear you want someone to look into that house fire.
Rogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them?
And what does Rogar say happened?
Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
Why? Well, that's rather stupid, so that he could go be with the... whoever.
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alpha.
And you can't prove anything, can you?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you.
Wonderful. Is there some kind of trouble in Morthal?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
All right then.
Rogar's fate is in your hands.
I take it you don't mean that literally as in I should hit him with my mace. Because I would like to hit him with my mace.